Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm Inko, and usually I try to rotate champions and upload more interesting builds, but lately I've been getting more and more frustrated with Dooley and Pig. With Dooley, I just really dislike the way core selection currently feels, and that's mostly because most of the cores don't feel good to play for me, so picking between them and then having them guide my play pattern doesn't feel great. Whereas with Pig, it's mostly because there's so little overlap between the builds you're going down, whether it be Fixer-Upper or Matchbox or Crook or something else. It feels like there's very little room to switch from one to the other. There's not enough overlap in the cards to work very smoothly. With Vanessa, I'm just really enjoying the game a lot because she has so much agency in switching between builds, whether you're doing a weird slow build with a Lighthouse, a burn build with something else, a poison build with Pufferfish, or any of the variety of big weapon builds that she has access to. Normally when I upload runs, it's more about the run being interesting or showing off something cool. In this case, this might be just a snapshot of the problem in the meta with Weapon Vanessa, because part of the reason I enjoy her, I won't pretend otherwise, is that she's so strong. And this run is a menace. Every single fight I went into, I felt favored, and I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail. It's hard to high roll much higher than this build did. Anyways, let's get to the run. You know, I was looking to record some content for Pig today. After getting crushed on Pig 3 times and not liking any of the builds I was pursuing, I'm feeling like I just want to go back to playing Vanessa for my grinds. 2 medium silver tier items is just 2 chances at double barrel to instantly win my run. It's 8 gold now, but like the 2 income's a big deal. I'm gonna take the medium items. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't pick Pig for this run. What could Pig do that holds a candle to that? Normally, Fins is good because you care about your own health values and regen. That's not how our run's going to go. 10 seconds into the fight, I hit them for 200 plus 100, 300 damage. That's how my day 1 fight's going. They either live that and kill me, or I win the fight. I don't have money for Quicksil and I can't roll at Quicksil. I'm going to go slow item just so that I can have better economy down the line because I don't see much of good happening at Quicksil. Kyber's a lot worse when he cannot upgrade my Langdon because it's already silver. It makes it more likely I get their skill, which I'm very unlikely to be able to trigger in a meaningful way. I'm gonna go Fanged Inglet for crit chance and gold value. If I get Deadly Eye, that's just good. If I get Pelt, that's 2 gold. Fang's the only real miss here, and everyone has 1 gold drops I don't care about. Now, this day 1 fight is gonna be very random, and it's tremendously important that I don't hit specifically Pick. I'm gonna go to the weapon shop here because I'm looking for weapons for day 2.
But I can help you finish a fight.
Bayonet's fine, Revolver's fine. I can't imagine Treb going in with day 1 silver Langdon.
Use it well.
I'm gonna grab these and
Make me
leave.
proud.
I don't have a friend, sadly. So I can't get a bonus XP there. I'm gonna go small items even though I'm very broke, I think. Maybe just take 30 health. There's a lot of things I can find at small items that I care about.
Never debase my wares by
That's the one that was on the top of my mind.
Never be remorseless.
Don't give me a fucking Pig. Please. Okay. If it was Pig, they had 300 health. I deal 300 damage. Any defensive item and I lose. Because it's Vanessa, I might die. They might just outrace me. That's entirely possible. But they have to heal or shield for 50 in the first 10 seconds to survive me. And they have to kill me in under 10 seconds to win. So it's very possible I win this. No health gain at all. Slow build, I win. I was so worried about this. Partly because I'm on a streak of bad games. My luck's been just truly horrific when I've been playing Pig this morning. But mostly because I have a silver starting Langdon, and whether or not you win your first fight basically determines if you get to play a Langdon build entirely. Because now, tomorrow's fight, this will just one-shot a level 2 non-Pig. Which is, you know, kind of fucking big. Little bit important. I haven't been looking to play Langdon at all, but given the option, how could I say no? I think I'd take 4 gold here. I've got like a perfectly good way of increasing my board power right now. I just put the bayonet on the shotgun, bring the revolver down. Going to a shop with 6 gold feels a bit weak. I want to make myself have more options, not less. So I'm gonna pick up the 4 gold. Add to Pip. I'm gonna be honest, I think I could roll and get a skill, but I could just take Red Envelope. Red Envelope is gonna be a 12 gold against any other skill. If I could pick my skill, I would pick left-handed, right-handed, or strength. The pool of skills is just so large. I can roll for so many things to do with poison, burn, scaling random trash. I thought B1 and B2 didn't show up on day 1 and 2 anymore. I guess that was just like fake word of mouth. Maybe they only don't show up on day 1 and they're less common in general. I just had a run where I went to day 7 on Pig with 1,000,000 bronze items and never saw P1 and B2, so I'm a little bit angry to see these fuckers. It's fine. This is an easy Ayla though. We want to improve our aggressive options.
Buy my weapons, and you might.
I don't really care to do this. Like, I'm happy to hit B1, B2 later. Upgrading the bayonet's pretty damn minor. I'm never going to be a one-weapon build using a cutlass. I'm going to take the shovel for econ because it's insane if I hit B1, B2, but, like, the rest of this doesn't matter. I don't kill Rogue Scrapper, do I? As strong as I am, 160. This is 60 times 4, so that's 240. 400. And it says 450 health. 20 seconds in, I'll hit it again. I think I go here, and it has a chance to give me Rush or a Wing, both of which are great. I actually don't reliably beat Rogue Scrapper. I'm pretty confident I lose 100% of the time, the more I think about it. So, Giant Mosquito it is. Crit chance is fine, Rush is great, Wings are fantastic. Proboscis and Amber I would call straight misses, but at least they're worth 2 gold. That's a pretty rough silver lining.
See that plan?
Yeah. Maybe I keep that set aside in case it opens up somehow. I don't think it possibly can, though. Aquatic items can give me Figurehead, but really nothing else that this build like this looks to care about. I'm just gonna take my free silver item here. 6+ damage is kind of a big deal. Colt, you say? I believe I still have no friends? No friends. But Colt has a lot of good things.
Be the fastest reload.
I'm not taking Langjin off my board, which does make something like torpedo scaling a lot more awkward. I think there's no world where I ever buy a torpedo. But I mean, the bolas are just a huge damage upgrade over this, right? This deals 40 damage, the bolas deal 120. Yeah, the bolas are actually better than the revolver too. Is it worth rolling for a shot at the silver shotgun? It's so expensive. What goes on my board tomorrow? Well, right now it's a silencer and a fang, so I probably just want to buy the bolas on principle.
Good on ya.
Buy, roll.
Take a few more clips.
I'll take the upgrade.
Don't go shouting about it. I keep a low profile.
Do I think the bayonet's still better? It deals 4 more damage for the first 6 seconds, and then it does nothing. Seems inferior to me. Okay, not the gold double barrel on day 2 I was looking for, but we probably just kill our opponent all the same. That's not true, it's a Vanessa. I can just die instantly, and I have no defenses. I'm pure glass. And being a Langjin build, I'm slow. I mean, I'm very strong, but I can just get outsped
I
here.
may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of
Junkyard Lance for how much? 260 with a silencer. 4% crit. We're fine.
got talent.
Not even close, baby.
Toward nobling.
Fucking hell. I'm glad I got the bolas. I probably die to burn if I hadn't. Alright, that's very important. Langjin's a monster now. Max health scaling would be appreciated if I can find it, but like, what are my options even? We go JJ here every time.
It's a crazy place, right?
Cooldown reduction, you said. Oh, I dug up this even. I was briefly very confused. Proboscis isn't happening. I'm getting that out of my inventory. I'm picking up the star chart for docks if nothing else.
This weather, oh, you're leaving.
More crit chance, you say. If I have this and a Vanessa's amulet, it's 4, 5, 6. There is room for a crow's nest in that setup. I'm gonna toss these lifting gloves. I think there's a very good chance I end up going 1 weapon with crow's nest with the way this opening is shaped up.
Place to store the rest of the
I'm gonna take my loot item. Not quite the one I was looking for. Oh, fights are just so strong with Langjin though. I have to take them. So right now, what is the setup on the next day? I get the bayonets and the fang. Do I just like do neither of those things and instead I do this? 66, 120, 132. Actually, I think I just kill it when the Langdon goes off. That's just, crits don't even matter. I thought this would be random, but it's not. Yeah, this should be an easy kill on Scout Trooper. I don't think there's a way to improve my board, and I don't think there's anything to be worried about. I think Vanessa's amulet over the revolver is wrong. I think it makes me potentially more crit dependent, not less. It also makes me more vulnerable to slow on the Langdon, which is very important. Active items do matter here. 650 is a lot of health to chew through, but I think the build's just kind of a monster. Yeah, we got him. That puts the Langdon even further ahead of curve. I do think the Langdon's game space design is always either going to be broken or useless depending on when you get it, and this is the best possible high roll. What am I trying to pick up? 2-slot item that's silver. I have to drop a bronze item for it. I guess I'll drop the Fang. The Fang will never ever hit any board I play with. What's the condition for you to charge? When you slow, charge 2. So when the bolas go off, this will charge everything 6. That's gotta just be worse. Do we kill Ether right? Surely, right? Surely.
I'm faster than light.
What am I even worried about? I'm like, do I keep its shield down? What's the tempo of my attacks? And it's like, 1, it's the same speed as the force field, you're fine. But 2, it's gonna shield like twice before you hit it with a Langdon in the fight ends. What are we talking about?
Turn the lights off when
Exactly.
you leave.
72 is a little bit closer than I would hope to be, but it's getting further and further apart. Oh, force field, why are you so big? I think seaweed is less likely to go on my board than the clamra.
Another empty chest.
Upgrade a bronze tier item or just get a bronze tier skill. So currently the bayonet goes on the shotgun. I flip the Langdon to the other side. I put the silencer on the revolver. That's probably worse than just getting a Vanessa's amulet, actually. Upgrade a bronze tier item is great if I'm not planning on hitting B1, B2, but I have so many bronze items that I care about, which is to say 2, really, the star chart and the silencer. But I do want to upgrade the clamra, the shovel, and the bayonet. That's all just like really good value. I'm gonna go Pip here. There's a lot of bronze weapon skills I would love to fucking have. Yeah, that's #1 on the list right now.
I spent half my life mastering that technique. So
Quixel, what do we have?
9 years.
No. I've got to take that. I can't just be like, oh, B1 and B2 will show up later on an item that important. Powder horn. The damage on the shotgun isn't very important, I feel like. I can just drop this, deal 50 less damage per plat. Alright, down the line, the bayonet won't be a big deal. But right now, it feels like it just kills people.
Any good
Ayla,
friends
Langdon,
lately?
come on.
Oh, I do.
Not quite. That's gonna be a hard pass.
I respect Nufu, but bare hands are not enough.
Don't think there's anything to change in the sport. I think I've got it the way I want it. 0 win dually. How could I possibly lose?
But if you insist.
I'm pretty sure if we just get to 9 seconds, he dies, right? Yeah, this kills him alone. The rest of my build might kill him before it goes off looking at this, though. This is a big part of why Langdon's not actually good. Is so often in the early game, the best first builds simply don't need the Langdon to do their job. I would like to thank Double Barrel for being a fucking menace, by the way. Sylvia blocks out all of my bronze items. Gives me a really good shot at upgrading some very core cards right now. That is not it, though. Whiff. I would love to go to middle. It can upgrade a lot of stuff I care about, but the docks is just such a strong event with Star Chart. 5 gold, 1 XP is outrageously good. We kill a Hexa, no problem. Oh my god, I forgot to clear for shovel. I just didn't even remember it was in my inventory. Well, I'll sell this now because I'm never using it and I feel stupid. That way I can go immediately to Quixel and lose 3 gold. So I think that it will live long enough for me to use the Langjin in this fight. Yeah, I run out of ammo. It's alive. Barely. If I had run any other weapon, it would already be dead. But then I wouldn't crit for more than its entire health bar at the end, would I? Eh. Solar Farm's a really cool item, but not for me.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Rightmost 30, you say? So that just rotates all of this and puts another 30 damage on the double barrel effectively? I can't roll off of right-handed.
Thanks for trusting me. I hope we can do this again.
JJ, what do you have?
People person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Can't imagine using any of that. Or any of that.
Buy, don't buy, as long as we get to hang out.
God, Midsworth again? I would like to get a crow's nest. I really would. But there are so many more small items. You're so unlikely to have specifically crow's nest. You just have to take the guaranteed fight. Alright, I say guaranteed. Like I said, I want to get the crow's nest. At this point, I don't even necessarily know that crow's nest improves my board. Maybe it just sits in the stash for a bit if I pick it up. Because this doesn't one-shot people currently. They have more than 700 health. Like, that's the thing it needs to do for it to be a great one-weapon build. It needs to guarantee a crit and one-shot somebody, which we're currently nowhere near. I won't have to think about it. It's a 2-win pig. I honestly can't imagine this build losing to a pig. I think like, what does a pig do? He's going to almost die, and then the Langjin's going to go off. He needs to have 2,000 health to live. And he does not have any of the skills that give him 2,000 health. He is setting up to be a square pig. The issue there is that he is not currently a square pig. Is there a crit chance on this? Because I could just be fucking dead.
I could see you're going places.
This is precisely why Langshin's not a good guy. I keep winning before the Langshin goes off. And I'm stressing like, oh god, I don't know if I'll live long enough for Langshin to go off. Oh my god. I'm undefeated with a Langshin that simply isn't hitting people. Alright. That's amazing in general.
What do you mean?
This is the most reliable way in the game to find a pistol sword. If I get Cannonball, I can use it, double up the ammo on both bolas and the shotgun, which will give me a lot more longevity. Gunpowder's obviously good. 25 damage while I'm above half health is obviously good. Very few misses. I'd honestly argue that's one of the weakest things on his board. Guarantee a gunpowder, 4 ammo on this. Done. Oh, it isn't going straight to my inventory like the other one does. It combines. I mean, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Tox Clocks. That can give me a star chart upgrade. I'm just gonna go to Artisan Dunes and take 10 damage, though. The Langshin's looking more and more like it's not actually an important part of the build, huh? Trashtown Mare, these two have nothing for us. We get a chance at dog skill. If we get Augmented Weaponry, that's just potentially like 100 damage more at the end of the run. Oh, we're probably going out diamond wins at our current pace. So maybe it's more like 40 to 50 more damage, but it's just very good in general. And the misses are all decent gold. Sharpening Stone's not even a miss. The only real miss here is shield skill, which I would straight up skip. Would I? I don't have to think about it. I got the best possible hit. 777, huh? Last run. Tina does, like, fairly heavily filter down to the crow's nest. I say that she actually has 51 items in her stock right now, so I mean, how could I say no to the docks? See, in my soul, I really, really want to upgrade the Langshin. But I know it's wrong, is the problem. Like, I know what actually is doing all the killing in this run. It's not the Langshin.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine is high. I think
10% crit chance is pretty hype. Would I ever run Grape Shot over this? Its damage is so much worse it doesn't slow. No, I don't even know why I'm comparing them. Grape Shot's just a vastly inferior item. Oh, I have Dog Skull. I have a reason to sell small items now. I'm gonna sell this, sell that, sell that. The rest of this can actually hit a build though. It's not just B1, B2 greed. I don't know, can it? I'm not gonna run Powder Flask when my shotgun has 4 bullets in it, am I? No, of course not. This is never hitting a build. And Clamra would be like a 1-item build, but at this point, would I ever really be a 1-item build? Maybe. That's not actually clear yet. If I were a 1-item build, I wouldn't want a Bronze Clamra though. So that gets Dog Skull up to 6 damage. And I can always lose to other Vanessas. As I'm playing a Langjin build, I am one of the slower burst Vanessas. But the shotgun's a menace. The shotgun's pretty fucking good. Down 200 health, so I'm up a level on him. What's the crit chance on this? 53? I should kill him when the Langjin goes off. Even if he crits the next hit, I still win.
Next time, boys. Less blood.
The next hit didn't happen and I crit on the Langjin. Thank you, Langjin, for finally doing something. It's been a while. This run's kind of depressing. Like, it was supposed to be the Langjin run. It was the faded run. It's like, actually, no, you're just hyped because it showed up at the start. Double Barrel was the part of that kit that actually mattered. Oh. Have you ever seen a better Grandmaster? My biggest miss is Red Envelope. My second biggest miss is Right-Handed. I want to hit Strength as my second highest priority and Augmented Weaponry as my #1. Give it to me. Silver Dog Skull, boys. This run's over. We're going 10 wins. Maybe not Diamond Victory. I haven't managed to get one in a while. God. Stop giving me docs. I don't even want this much golden experience. I want to go places and buy things. There's no reason for me to go to the other two, so I'll just fight Lone Shark today. I would happily take income damage, even though it's only 10 damage. Do I have aquatic items? No, Langjin's not aquatic. That's just a meme from Reddit. So I'm looking for ATM here, but it really doesn't matter what I get. Anything other than Crashing Waves is great. Yeah, that's just gold. I think we go C4 here. What ammo skill am I looking for? Wait. I'd really just be looking for Gunner for max ammo. The issue is I don't trigger any status ailment other than slow, so I'm probably not getting a freeze skill. And then Orlan gives me so many options that it's unlikely any one option is good. Loaded Fury's not awful. Ammo stash just isn't a big deal. It gives me like 1 hit on the bolas, because the fight's over when the Langjin goes off. Guaranteed. I'm sort of thinking about this from the perspective of how do I win on day 13 if things go horribly tits up, right?
Sails down, anchors up.
If I lose on day 7, 8, and 9, and I have to go late, what is going to make my build better in the Supreme late game? And it's like, I can't get Flashy Reload, it's day 6, so I don't think it's C4. I think I go Bjorn for slow freeze. Crit freeze? Yeah, that's fine. My crit's not great right now, but it'll be better later. Nautica could give me a Figurehead, which lets me take this off, which is only a loss of like 10 damage, really? 20 strength plus base value. And then I get the damage back from Figurehead. There are gumballs on offer. I have Dog Skill. I'm glad I remembered that I have Dog Skill. Holy shit. I'm not used to high roll. I thought I had more room in my inventory. I'm not used to high rolling this hard. So yeah, I just go gumballs here because every gumball is 2 red gumballs actually. It's already up to 26 damage, you say? A part of me wants to go non-weapon items for like Swashbuckle. But another part of me says I want to hit level 10 on day 7. And I've never done that in the current patch. Cosmic Rock's a pretty good hit, to be honest. So Feather's obviously the best case scenario. Crit Haste is also fine. The only real miss on this fight... Oh, Keen Eye's incredible too. I forgot that's how much crit it gave. The only real miss is Claws, because the rest is at least solid gold value. But the skills and the feathers are absolutely insane.
Was that even a battle?
That actually might be the best possible hit. Good luck, Buckaroo. 0-win pig versus the menace of the seas. Let's see who wins. What have you been up to, pig? You're a noisy cricket with strength. You know, for a weapon spam build, you sure do appear to be a proboscis triggered only by heavy ganjo and marbles. Is that also heavy? Holy shit, is that a lot of... Do I lose? Did the proboscis roll me? Does it not go off? What a plot twist. He's dead in like 1 second too, which is the most upsetting part. Let me give a quick check on that recap. 1,400 damage, entirely proboscis. I spent a second analyzing this because I was shocked I lost. It turns out heavy ganjo slows 2 items for 2 seconds. It doesn't slow 1 item like I would have expected it to for a 4-second thing. There are so many items like Gatling gun that do almost nothing with their duration and target for enchants. So I'm always shocked when something like this happens. I did not know heavy ganjo was this good. Anyway, that's why we lost. His build's generally good, like I assume it just came together since he got 0 wins. I don't know that you get to go 10 wins with that, but it's a very cool build. I'm glad to have that be my loss if anything so be my loss. Anyway, I go chocolate bars because dog skill. Maybe I should have taken bigger chocolate bars, to be honest. Loot items are fantastic. I've got a dog to feed. Really shouldn't be feeding my dog chocolate, but if I'm going to, I should at least buy him the good stuff, right? Tox clocks. It can upgrade the star chart. If the star chart had been upgraded, we'd have won the last fight. So what you're telling me is I'm not undefeated because B1 and B2 are on strike right now. Dock lines is a very good item. If I were to hit a crow's nest, I'd be willing to switch to a 1-weapon build right now. And in a 1-weapon build, we have crow's nest, our weapon, silencer, star chart. I have room, but I'd probably rather run Vanessa's amulet and something else, because I wouldn't be crit capped unless I got a good one. I'm just gonna buy this and float it. It's such a strong item that it feels wrong not to. Especially since like you might go to a curio and then find tremendous use for it if you hit multiple slow increases. Anyway, this fight's gonna be miserable to watch. It's just gonna be me getting frozen constantly until the Langdon goes off and he dies. Actually, you know what? That's not what's gonna happen. The Langdon's never gonna go off. The shotgun's just gonna solo him. Especially true if like the shotgun never gets frozen. But that's kind of wild to watch, just that none of my other items matter at all. It's just this guy. I mean, I don't freeze. I'm never gonna freeze that much. 2% crit doesn't matter. I want a better Grandmaster. Leave me alone. Miss me with that shit. I did say I wanted to be level 10 on day 7. Bring this over. Pepper spray's just gonna get sold at some point. I cannot believe that pig got me. So much slow out of heavy ganja. Was not expecting it. Tox. Oh, I think he was 0 wins and he found Tox clocks on day 6. He just bought the entire store no matter what it said. That would explain how he's at 0 wins with something that strong. Fair enough. I mean, it's the right play. You're build trash, you find Tox clocks and you have a proboscis. He sells you 3 heavy enchanted items. You just buy it all. You pivot. I think this is a random with double barrel angle. I don't have like a swashbuckle for a good targeted enchantment. Heal doesn't matter. You random the double barrel here.
Minus sadness.
Fiery's fine. Slow burn combos are always sick. I have very little slow right now though, but yeah, it's fine. Would I go Crow's Nest? Would I drop the Langdon to go Crow's Nest? I still have the ammo horn. I do not still have the ammo horn. I guess the idea was if I got Crow's Nest, they wouldn't survive 4 shots. Honestly, I don't think that's true currently. And the Langdon wouldn't be fast enough for me to be comfortable with it. So we just go gumballs here. No reason to get crazy. I would like to thank Dog Skill for hard carrying the build at this point because I'd be really stressed if I didn't have a completely random additional 60 damage on my build. 63% crit, 63% crit. Another Vanessa, this one's undefeated, like I should be.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I still feel pretty comfortable. The shotgun's a menace. He's very wide. Deadly sword pistol? I mean, fuck off. What am I gonna do against that? The deadly enchant actually isn't a big deal. I'm mostly just salty because of how good sword pistol is in general. Yeah, stop that. Weird to see. We actually win. He had like almost no damage scaling outside of the sword pistol. Generally when I see builds, I take a quick glance at skills and then like see if any item names stand out to me. The last thing I checked that like happens a couple seconds of the fight is the actual numbers on the items. This guy's damage scaling is just like 1 bronze strength and that's it, which is why I win. Good job, dog. It's day 8. Gold items are pretty common. I'm going to middle. Swashbuckle sends me to the moon.
I want what's right for you.
Not even an upgrade.
That's okay.
Rough.
It's been nice talking to you.
Definitely going to Bazaar Con to push experience. Dr. Vortex is pretty good. This would encourage me to go into a 1-weapon build since this is already burning if I can get Neophiliac. Which would just make the gun charge itself and go off crazy fast. The rest of this is just high gold value. Yeah, this would only have like another 200 damage or something if I'd upgraded it. Glad I... Oh. First time it crits, it freezes, so it'll charge itself 2 twice and just instantly double trigger. That's kind of crazy. Crit skills in general are just not great. I think I go Vanessa skills, but there are a lot of bad Vanessa skills too. This is a weird one, where like theoretically Vanessa skills and crit skills should be relevant to my interest, but the best crit skill I already have. There's a poison skill. It's like when you poison burn, when you burn poison. It's like sick burn or something like that. Chemical fire, one of the two. I could roll for that to get Neophiliac triggers. And if I get that, then down the line it unlocks Paralytic Poison. Whereas there's really, I think, literally nothing under Vanessa that I care about. That's not true. I'm forgetting about Flurry of Blows, which is fairly important. There's also a couple of other things that are like minor misses. I'll go Vanessa for a chance at Flurry of Blows.
Look what the tide washed in.
Oceanic Rush is not it. Stunning Strike increase isn't what I'm looking for. Minor damage increase, we rolled that. Guess we're taking an exorable. At least it had the decency to show up at gold. Right, Kina, there's a lot of things I'm willing to take here. Would I want a holster? Like if I take holster, I don't actually lose that much damage from the bayonet, right? 196 versus 166 plus 121. Actually, what? Why is it so? Right, the dog. It's crazy scaling by double dipping the dog. I'm never dropping the bayonet. Fuck 1-weapon builds. I should have realized the dog is going to make me keep the bayonet and we're never going Crow's Nest. Of course. I don't think holsters ever hits my board then. Figurehead has arrived. Alongside of a random Docklines upgrade that I guess I'll take.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
I need 3 more wins, that's 3 more XP. I don't think that's worth the gold and stash space, to be honest. The big thing is Figurehead. I'm a 2-item build if I do that, unless I drop the Langzhen. I'm pretty sure I do this and I drop the Langzhen. Like, I thought it was a Langzhen build, but actually, I just want to scale my damage to the Bloody Moon, right? And we want to find a Swashbuckle very badly if this is what we're doing. Temp Boost basically guarantees I win today's fight. And Kev sells me random shit with shield enchants that I don't want, so Temp Boost it is. Alright, Dooley, I hope you have some incredible defense or just like the most freeze of any build I've ever seen. Because I feel like I'm bullying with this build right now. It's just an outrageous amount of damage and a good chunk of burn. Or sorry, a good chunk of charge because of the burn. Heavy core is rough. However, oh right, they nerfed it. It's 1 for 4, not 2 for 3. It's not rough at all. What's rough is the amount of damage my shotgun just dealt. Alright, 3 more wins to go. We probably just scale well enough off dog skill, but I'm really looking for something better than this, namely Swashbuckle. A pistol sword would also be crazy. Yeah. Diamond Figurehead, sign me up.
Enjoy your purchase.
Powder Flask means I don't run out of ammo. Here's the thing. I don't think that's ever how this build wins. Everything on my board needs to deal damage. The fact I'm running this chart with dog skill is honestly not great. Like, I'd much rather have a Ramrod. I'm not going to give up a slot for that. gold tier items I block out a lot right now. Let's go see if we can't get a swashbuckle. A repeater, you say? Repeater probably deals a lot more damage than this star chart. And on day 9, we no longer see the docks.
Must be a hole in my coin purse.
That's a lot more damage. I think the bayonet will still be going off more than the repeater, so I don't change positioning. Gold tier ammo item. If it's specifically pistol, we go to the moon. If it's anything else, we don't care. My odds of gold tier loot item being gunpowder is much higher than my gold tier ammo item being pistol saber. And the misses are a lot better. Trying to get big ego means that I do not get to go to weapons platform. Doesn't Elite Duelist have other things I care about though? No, it's really just big ego. My build's very fast. I don't really think I'm gonna need lifesteal. I'm going weapons platform to secure the level up. Keen Eye can upgrade. I don't have large items. Uzi's kind of insane on this build actually. Wasn't thinking about that, but yeah, Uzi would be a big hit too. Oh my. I don't know, Revolver. Every 3 seconds? Why not every 2 seconds? 182 versus 209. It does hit harder. My crit chances are nowhere near capped, and Exorable has a lot of work left to do. I could say fuck crit entirely and just put this in. That looks absolutely ferocious. Like, yeah, I lose 30% crit, but the flat damage probably kills most people. I think the bolas might be the worst weapon, though. I think this is better than bolas currently. Oh, we need to get gumballs, and we're broke. I'll happily spend all my remaining money on it, though. These dock lines are never happening. We're not playing a one-weapon build. 3 blue gumballs? You're spoiling me. Jesus. So that hour, I got 6% crit and 11 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, 21 damage. I could go Artisan Dunes. I think I'd rather roll and look specifically for the upgrade to repeater because that matters so much. I probably should have upgraded the bolas there, but I'm glad I didn't. Because if I had, I wouldn't be able to afford what really matters in life, which is diamond shotguns.
And when you carry my weapon, I fight alongside you.
Okay. Good luck on day 9, world. We get our upgrade, we're level 13 on 9. Holy shit. I mean, I don't know that I've ever had a wide Vanessa better than this. This is the best wide Vanessa I've ever had that did not include Pistol Saber. Like, I've had maybe comparable builds with Pistol Saber, but 4,000 health? Good fucking luck, that's not enough. You have a boomerang on your board? What are you doing? Is he finding a way to scale the heal? Yes, he's trying to scale heal. My whole board is slowed by something, so that's pretty gross. What was the board-wide slow from? Just diamond marbles? Just went off really damn quick, I guess. Yeah, ammo's not a problem. We did not get to the last bullet on anything. I'm surprised how close that felt, because like this would scale out of control eventually. Solid build. It did not look as strong as it was. I'm gonna take chocolate bars, plus scaling is just massive. Every time dog goes up, build goes up. 1 XP or damage. I mean, I feel like damage massively increases my chance of winning the day. I think on every remaining day I'm taking temp damage if I can. Void Colossus is a great punching bag. Let's test this out. 4,700 health. I'm not getting interrupted at all. How much damage is this? It should be absolutely disgusting. Yeah, see, that's more what I expected to happen to the pig. That's how I thought the last fight was gonna go.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Guess we go Adira here. If I go freeze, I can get burn freeze. I have no other triggers. If I go haste and charge, nothing great's gonna come out of that either. Gonna go Adira. There's just a lot of crazy valuable hits on Adira in general. I don't have poison items. The first 10 times you crit each fight, charge 1 item, 1 second, huh? I mean, we're not there yet, but that seems pretty good.
Power is wisdom.
Gumballs, it's gotta be gumballs. They're just so damn good. Also, it's been such a long time since I could just buy gumballs, 2 clicks and we're out. None of these are gonna help me that much. I'm gonna go Barcoon to get my money back from the gumballs. Also, very, very good gumball RNG this run.
Look, it's so tiny.
Would I even run Swashbuckle at this point? Dog skills at 122 damage? No, I wouldn't.
Am I even a master merchant?
Good luck, Dooley.
My fight isn't with you.
This build is just so much damage. I've never had dog skill break 100 before. Never had a wide board that succeeded without pistol sword or a ton of crit scaling. Oh man, your build has startup time? That's rough, buddy. It's so funny because it's like Isocoric Freezer will answer the aggro Vanessa. It's like, sure, which of my 4 items do you want to freeze? It won't be hitting the repeater, which is actually my fastest item. Oh, it's a menace. I wish this had been my diamond victory. It's been so long since I got one. I always go 10 wins at like 11 to 13. I very rarely win past 13, and I very rarely go diamonds. Yeah, just take chocolate bars. Get the health. Get the damage. No reason to overthink this. Bazaar for experience. Actually, I'm pretty broke. 3 small items is a lot of gold. They'll be high rarity. This won't affect whether I level up today. I'm taking the items for gold and damage. Tools? I don't have tools. Butter's food and I can't use an Eagle Talisman for anything. What is my crit chance on everything? We're maxed here. I'll just worry about this after the fight. We kill for all street champion instantly. If you could give me Blizzard just so that this is the best possible build, I would greatly appreciate it.
I go back frost.
Huh. I've killed him in 1 hit before, but never in like 1 volley from a wide board. That was very satisfying. That's very good, just not like usable. Take my loot item. It's worth 2 damage at least. Oh, we're gonna buy out the Curio's entire fucking shop. We've got scaling to do, boys.
Bill, I see buried treasure.
Okay, any specific CDR or damage goes on the double barrel. I can get 2 max ammo on something. That should actually go on the repeater. Sell all of these chocolate bars. We want the wing. We want everything that's small. It's like not even discriminate. Just if it is small, we are buying and selling it.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
I'll also take the CDR. I've got the gold.
Park to clean up the bazaar.
This is free to buy and sell.
Hooey! Now that's
Second page is pretty trash. I don't think I want to do that, actually. Now, crit chance, 88 or 77. This gives 15. Anyway, I think the repeater critting is actually more important. And also, it doesn't waste any crit, and I care about that because I'm stupid. Anyway. That's a decent amount of scaling out of 1 store. We're not even done. Oh, Christ. I've never seen Augmented Weaponry get this fucked up before. I pity the man who fights this ghost. 300 damage Uzi with 80% crit. 100% crit, 334 revolver. 94% crit, 359 repeater. 90% crit, 420 fiery double barrel. We have plus 178 damage from Augmented Weaponry, plus 26% crit. I can't even talk. Plus 26% crit chance from Inexorable. It's not even like it's just the items on the board either. We will have a start a fight freeze, basically. When we freeze and a burn, we're going to charge 2 things for 2 seconds. Our crits all charge something for 1 second. This is so much damage, so fast. I don't think many Vanessas beat this on day 11. I think every one weapon build that is not instantly triggering like a cascade effect with Flurry of Blows is not going to do it. Wide board like me, this isn't close. He has Diamond Flurry of Blows, but yeah. That was the first volley, by the way. That's what happens 3 seconds in. We do it again 3 more times after that. Also, same level as him, apparently. No, I'm 3 levels up on him. He's taken a lot of max health events and max health effects, but I'm just so many levels up on him, it doesn't matter. Oh my god. I like this run. I've never actually high rolled with Augmented Weaponry. This is my first time. What a disgusting thing. Plus 178 damage, plus 30% crit chance. Oh right, it's start of fight, so that actually was substantially more crit chance than I gave it credit for. What a positively filthy run. Like, I'm sure it can be better than this. You can always high roll harder, but not that much harder than this run. At no point was this run in danger of losing. Like, there were a couple of sketchy fights earlier on where I was running the Langshan and it was actively detrimental. I thought Langshan was going to be a good part of this build. It turns out if you get Silver Double Barrel, throw the Langshan in the trash immediately. Don't even look at it. Just put other fast items on your board, and that's what this is. It's just the fastest shit you can possibly run. Bayonet matches the Double Barrel. Repeater sort of matches the Double Barrel. It's half its speed, but it also gets accelerated by the rest of the board. Uzi and Revolver, some of the fastest ammo items in the game, actually the fastest ammo items in the game that have not already been listed. Crit scaling, damage, speed, crit scaling, speed, crit scaling, damage, crazy damage, start of combat freeze, doesn't really exist, and damage scaling. Just what an absolutely disgusting build. Anyway, this is the dream every time I sit down to play Vanessa. I'll wind up playing some jank stuff with Tombu Gun or a Poison Vanessa or a one weapon Vanessa, but every time I sit down to grind out ladder points, what I'm actually trying to play is this. And usually, because I don't have dog skill, it's nowhere near as effective, and I'm trying to use something like Pistol Sword to emulate a similar effect. But what an incredible wide Vanessa board. Anyway, this is the current meta king, to my understanding. If there is a counter to this that's reliable, then I might start grinding that. But right now, my recent experience on the ladder has been a tremendous frustration playing Pig and Dooley. I actually enjoy playing Dooley a lot more than Pig because I don't like picking the starting core as Dooley. I don't like how much it feels like it guides my choices. And I don't like that I only get to pick from 2 because with so much of Dooley's builds, like, I feel I'm throwing away the core, right? A lot of the cores aren't very good right now. So like picking from 2 and then having to play around it doesn't feel good to me. And with Pig in particular, there are like a couple of really strong builds with no overlap. Whereas like with this, I'm able to switch between different archetypes, right? I can go wide Vanessa, I can go single weapon Vanessa, I can do damage scaling with things like Torpedo. There's a lot of different options. Also, I heard Torpedo come out of my mouth and I recognize how southern I am suddenly. Anyway, I like Vanessa because Vanessa, I feel I have the most agency to choose how I'm executing a build and the most intuitively powerful things. With Pig, I have no overlap between a fixer-upper, a matchbox, or a crook. They're all wildly different. And when you pivot into things like, oh, I found Ice Club, new build. It's not like you use your old build to pivot into it. It's very frustrating for Pig right now, at least for me. And with Dooley, I just dislike the core start a lot. Because Vanessa games are so fast, and because I'm enjoying Vanessa a lot, I'll probably do mostly Vanessa uploads in the near future. That might already be happening though. Regardless of what I play in the future, I'm done for now. If you made it this far, then thank you for your time. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would encourage you to do so for more daily Bazaar content. And before you head out, if you could leave a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyways, peace.